Hello, my name's Sarah and today we're going to be cooking some chocolate chip cookies. So I've got a picture here to show you. Chocolate chip cookies, yum. Now I have carefully read the list of ingredients and I've got them all here ready. And I'm going to show you how to make them. I've washed my hands and I'm ready to start. So the oven is on at 160 degrees. First, I need to cream my butter, which is here. I'm going to put that in there. I've got 125 grams of butter. I've got 100 grams of caster sugar, which I'm going to put in here. And I've got 125 grams of soft brown sugar. Now it says I need to cream the butter and the sugar together, so I'm going to give that a really good stir in here. And it helps if the butter is soft. So I'm going to give that a good stir. Right then. Right, now I might actually get my mixer to do this. Now if the butter is really hard, like mine was, you might need to ask an adult to help you use one of these to cream the butter and the sugar together. Now this is really noisy, so I'm not going to film myself doing this, but I'm going to come back in a minute when the sugar and the butter is fully together. So I've actually used my mixer to cream together the butter and the sugars. You'll have to ask an adult to help you do this, okay? Right then, so now my sugar and my butter is together in my bowl, all creamed together just like so. That looks a lot better. Now it says I need to add an egg and some vanilla. So I've got a bowl here and I've got my egg and I'm going to crack it here, look. Just one according to this recipe. So, ready? Voila, no eggshell in there. Right, I'm going to give that a little mix. And now I need to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now I cannot use vanilla without smelling it. It smells absolutely delicious. So I'm going to put my 1 teaspoon of vanilla into the egg. And I'm going to give that another little mix. Now I'm going to add the egg and the vanilla to the butter and the sugar. I'm going to give it another mix. And now the mixture has gone quite sloppy. But that's good. Next I'm going to add my flour. I've got 225 grams of self-raising flour in here, and it said on the packet pre-sieved, so I'm not going to sieve it. I'm going to put that in here. Right, I'm going to give this a really good stir. Now, this is looking like quite a nice cookie dough, but it's missing something. I know, the chocolate chips. Now surely this has got to be the best bit. I've got lots of chocolate chips here. And I'm not going to eat any. I'm going to put them all into my bowl, into my cookie mixture. And I'm going to give this a really good stir. Now then, the mixture has all come together really nicely. And this is the fun bit. I've washed my hands again, and now we need to roll the cookie dough into balls. So I've got a special scooper, but you can use any spoon really. And this is just to make sure that they're all the same size. I've got my scoop. I'm going to put it in my hand, and I'm going to roll it just like that. Now I'm going to put these in the bowl, like so. There we go, roll. I'm going to put them in there for a moment. Right then, so I've been busy rolling my cookie dough. Still a few more to do, but I'm going to do these later. So I've got some balls of cookie dough here now, and I think I'm ready to start baking them. I've got a baking sheet here with some baking paper on it. That's really important, otherwise they will stick, because these are very nice chewy cookies. I'm going to place my 6 balls of cookie dough onto the sheet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now they do spread out, so you want to space them. Now you just want to give them a little bit of a flat with the palm of your hand, so you can squash them like so. There we go. And then they should look like this, and they are ready to bake. I'm going to do one more tray. So I've got my baking tray with my baking paper on it. I'm going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 balls of cookie dough on there. And I'm going to go squash 1, squash 2, squash 3, squash 4, squash 5, and squash 6. So I've now got 2 trays of cookies. How many have I got all together? I've got 2 lots of 6. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cookies. A dozen cookies are ready to go into the oven. Now the number I've got on my oven is 160 degrees, and it says to bake for about 6 minutes. So I'm going to go and do that. I'm going to put my oven gloves on, and I'm going to do it. This is an adult's job, okay? Right, so now whilst they are baking, I could do a bit of washing up. I've washed my hands again, and I'm going to do some more cookie dough balls. I wonder how many cookies we're going to make all together. And you don't have to keep rolling more cookie doughs. You could always do some colouring in, or go and have a little play whilst they're baking. Hello, right, I've got them out of the oven. Now the oven was very hot, so I've used an oven glove, and I've let them sit there for about 5 minutes to cool down before I put them onto my baking tray here. There we are. They smell absolutely delicious. Right, so I've made 12 so far, and I think I've got a few more to bake, so I'll be back in a minute. Right, so I've just baked the second batch, and they're just out of the oven, and they're ready to go on the cooling rack now. I think we're going to have a lot of cookies to eat. Hello, I'm back again, and I've got another 2 trays of cookies. So I'm going to put them onto the cooling rack, and I've been busy counting them, and this particular recipe makes 36 cookies, so I'm feeling really quite pleased about that. Right, so the cookies have all cooled down now, and I'm really excited. They're still a little bit warm, and they're hopefully going to be very chewy. So I've washed my hands again, all the washing up is done, and I've got myself a nice cup of milk. Now I'm going to choose a cookie to eat now. Let's have a look. Cookies. Do you think Pikachu would like some too? That's a good cookie. I hope you enjoy making these at home. Thank you. Goodbye.